But here's the reason why I actually collect these things. The advertisements.
So the original creator of that video that I couldn't stitch, but I wanted to, basically was saying that he collects all kinds of manga, but specifically he won't mind picking up older manga because it's basically a time capsule of the past in terms of the advertisements and stuff. And I am very similar, and that's why I wanted to share. But this is one of the first edition printings of, like, the first volume of Nana. And on the back, you've got the exact same things. You've got the advertisements in the back for all of the, like, I'm trying to be very careful with this because I actually really want to keep this in, decent condition. But you've got, like, all the stuff on the back and all the advertisements for other manga, which you obviously have other series that have advertisements for other manga as well. But for me, I go an extra level for that when collecting stuff because I am cheap. And I also like collecting secondhand manga because usually it is slightly cheaper. And that can also be said for mangazines, and this is what I mean by mangazines. It's multiple different series collated into one magazine, similar to like Shonen Jump would be in Japan, you know? But I also collect the editions of old manga. For example, these three are obviously Urusei Yatsura. Now, I am collecting and reading the omnibus versions of Urusei Yatsura, and I'm currently on volume 5. Whereas these are all in volumes 1 and 2. And these are like the 5th, 7th, and 8th edition of Urusei Yatsura. The difference between these, obviously other than the size, and this, is that in the back of this, it's just info cards on the characters. Whereas in the backs of these, and I believe it's volume 8, or edition 8, should I say, of this. Ooh. I have to be careful with these. And I do open them, and I do take a look at them, because it's just very interesting to see, like, how far a lot of manga has come. But in the back of these, they also have advertisements. And I didn't know this series existed. I believe it's this one. Yeah, this one's also by Rumiko Takahashi. Some of these will have series by the mangakas of these series that you will never have known before, and he does touch upon it on their video, but I just find that so interesting, especially in these older like editions. And because these are so small, these are usually a couple chapters long, maybe 1 or 2 or 3. I haven't had a full look through, I just sort of had a browse, but very small, enough so that it could fit into one of these. And I really like collecting these, though I don't find them all that often. But I bought all of these in 2016 for about $2 each. And that is because they were the cheapest things I could find at that anime convention. I was about 15. So I bought shit tons of these. And I bought them not only because, if you look at it, this has Revolutionary Girl Utena on it, as well as old chapters of, this is a major spoiler for the series, holy shit, hold on, hold on, oh, this is one of the last chapters, fuck, well, I just have to show this then. They've got the original chapters of Revolutionary Girl Utena. I don't know when this was published, but it's old, but not only does it have Utena, let me see, it also has the original version of Banana Fish. And that's just true. This has shit tons of volumes of other manga that I have never heard of before. And I think Animerica is just one edition, whereas you also have Mangazine, which is what I've been calling these. This one's the only one that's actually called Mangazine, and it actually seems to be pretty American as compared to Animerica. I've also got, I think the other two I've got are both Animerica mangas as well. But you've also got, like, advertisements for Sailor Moon stuff, when I think, this was when Sailor Moon S first hit VHS, coming February of 2001. Like, that's cool as shit. And you get to see other, like, series that was in this. Like, in here, you have Steam Detectives, X, Fushigi Yugi, Video Girl I, Revolutionary Girl Utena, and then something called Marionette Generation. And it also has other features in it too. But, you just have a bunch of, like, anime advertisements as well. And it's not restricted to just manga, and I just find it really interesting because every so often I will look at these, and I don't look at them often because I've got wall of manga, but these are ones that I recently bought, and that's because these are like all one series, so I bought them thinking, you know what, I'll buy them and I'll read them, and then I bought these because I'm in the middle of reading Urusei Yatsura, so that's becoming one of my obsessions. So I needed to buy like an original edition of Urusei Yatsura, and this is, I believe, is from 1989. Obviously these are from the early 2000s, and this early 2000s, and this is a current print of, or current reprint of Urusei Yatsura. So I just love looking at them, not only because, yeah, you get to see pretty much a history of different manga in these novels, but you also kind of get manga recommendations from them, especially if you don't know what to read. So I just wanted to share that because I am very similar and I love collecting old shit. Usually because it's cheaper. I say that holding Nana, but I love collecting old shit too.